yesterday we run the Malibu Stacy again, and the big dog ran 13.8, 98 miles an hour. The only change I made was instead of trans braking it, I foot braked it. It didn't make much difference to the 60, but we revved first out a lot more. So I think I got to the 1,000 foot in first. It didn't drop the RPM so much when we put it in top. Got those 2/10s. Big dog's flying. Might go for a 13.7 next meet, I think. But I think if instead of selecting top, we use a gear bender, which is sort of intermediate, and it won't be so hard on the motor like the gear change. It won't bring it down so hard. We should be able to run at 13.7. See if we can aim for 100 miles per hour. You probably saw we didn't really get a run yesterday. We went in and stayed. One of Nick's guys from Dirty 30 filled up the fuel bowl, so we had fuel in there. Went in and stayed, broke the beams and come out. We weren't quite sure what was going on. We thought it was a fuel pump. We played around with that. There's no dirt in it or anything, and in the end, to cut a long story short, it was vapor lock. The fuel line was heating up, vapor lock. Once we insulated that a bit and moved it away from the exhaust a bit more, it's been no problem since.
I think that pass there, we left on 7 pound, it just blew the tyres off it, so we know we've got to back it back a tiny bit. As soon as I shift the car into top gear, the belt comes off every single pass, and as soon as that does, the engine turns off. So the last 4 passes, we just haven't been able to get a clean pass. All the bracketry, except for, all the bracketry is basically GM built, except for the alternator. We've tried spacing the alternator forward. I don't think that's helped, but we had to try something, so we'd like to pull the balancer forward. But to do that on an LS, you need to put a shims behind it, otherwise the timing chain will come forward and it'll end up being a mess. So we're just going to hit the road now. I don't think we're going to achieve anything else here today. It's clear that we're not going to do anything exciting here today, so we're going to get to the hotel early and let things cool down. It's the whole time issue thing, and see if we can come up with a better plan for tomorrow.
91.1 FM is the track station, so you can hear all the announcements and updates on what's going on.
It was slow going today. We had got up this morning and got into the car park. We had a flat tyre on the back. That was at 6:45 this morning, so it took us an hour to round some up that actually had a compressor at the Hilton Hotel. So we got here a little bit late, and when we got here there was only 20 cars in the lineup. By the time we unpacked the car, changed our 2 diaphragms that Turbo Smart hooked us up with, the line was as far as the eye could see, and it was just a waiting game from there. So, but anyway, we got to go to Z-Match, which was a huge bucket list moment for all of us today. We're just pumped to be here, so yeah.
mean, it's knocking down 8-second elapsed times, but it's not running as fast as they wanted, and it looks as though they're throwing in the towel as Harry's trying to take it started right now.
The very end there, our wiring loom out of the computer, the fuse for the fuel pumps, had come loose on the drive or on that last pass or something. It was just sitting in, and as soon as I was going forward in the car, it was pulling itself out of the holder and turning itself off, turning the fuel pumps off. So when it was rolling around, it had touched enough to go. But yeah, as soon as it was under load, it would take off. So yeah, 20-second part sort of wrecked our last pass there, but we got a 9-0. So yeah, we're happy enough with that for the day.
Brand new rotor button blew apart, well brand new, it did 300 miles and it's come apart, which is common with a high energy ignition. Sometimes it happens, some last longer, some don't. So that happened on the start line again, so lucky I've got about 5 spares. Yeah, it had 300 miles on it, so shit happens. Let some tyre pressure out of it and took some power out of it because the track today isn't as good as yesterday. I just wanted to get that 7-second pass in, whatever it was, 7 whatever, and go to the next track. Well, hopefully when the track's there I can put some boost in it because that pass there was 22 pounds, so it's relatively low boost still. It's very rich as well, so there's still a lot more, but it just depends on the track, you know. The difference is boost, like 20 pounds, I've got another 25 pounds of boost to put in it. But I'm not stupid to put it in on a track like that. There's no point trying to, you know, go fast if I'm not making a good 60-foot time, good 330. It's just hopeless. Until I get that right, there's no point. Plus, you know, putting 45 pounds of boost in a drag week, it's sort of risky with a cast head and a cast block, so I just want to take my time and sneak up on this tune-up.
It ran really well, you know, it didn't get hot, didn't do anything crazy, so can't say enough about how cool this Noonan water jacketed billet Hemi is, and running on the Holly EFI and even the Lenco with the gear vendors on it, everything was good. So we'll probably have a couple of 100 miles on the car now on the street, as well as a 6-second 200-mile-an-hour run under our belt as well. So although we didn't do all of drag week and we skipped yesterday in Darlington, we feel like we've achieved something and kind of maybe laid the foundation for what we can do next year. really cool watching Jonnie wheel this thing, you know, to a 6-second run. You know, we haven't made many runs with this car. Obviously that was the 3rd run with this supercharged combination. So it went to the left and he stuck with it, plugged 2nd gear and drove it down there. And it was pretty cool to see a 6 pop up on the scoreboard at 207, and everything came back great from that as well. So it's, I think we've ticked a lot of boxes on the list as far as you know, what we wanted to achieve, and you know, we know there's other cars out here that run in the 6s on drag week regularly, but for the 3rd full pull on it, to do that was pretty neat.